Hello everybody, it's Hyro Ballerine, and I'm one of the lucky 4% to be at the end of the Cosmere RPG, Stormlight. So that's what I'm opening now. Most of you, because of that, have probably already gotten yours. But for those who haven't, or for those who haven't backed, let's see what all comes in here. Whole lot of bubble wrap. Looks like I got 2 dice bags. We'll double check those. Here's my add-on dice. And we'll go through this stuff more in depth here shortly. But the plot deck and the item deck. I just want to get all this off of here. This would be my liquid core. The premium figures. And there should be 19 figures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, 20. I missed one. Set that aside for now. So that I already had, so I got an extra thing in here. But that is the game I was hoping that was added on there, and it should theoretically have the promo cards. I'll be disappointed if it doesn't. And everything else, ooh, that's got some heft to it. So let's slide that out. Ooh, boy. Set this big box aside and start looking at these books. Now, just for reference, I did bring up my list of everything that I knew I was supposed to get. Eyes of the Emberdark, to give us an idea of the size difference here. So yeah, those are definitely bigger, but that's not surprising, since that is an RPG book, not a regular book. So we'll set this stuff aside. I have heard of a few people having damage, so I want to take a quick peek, make sure everything looks good. And that looks fine to me. Carefully cut into here. Because, again, I don't want to damage it. And see what goodies I got. And right now, I'm just kind of checking everything. I'll go in depth more with this stuff later. That was silly. I would have liked more specific Stormlight, and maybe that. Oh no, never mind. I stand corrected, because that's Cosmere. That's Stormlight. Take a look at these with the gilded edges, because this is our Kickstarter version. And again, I'm just kind of doing a quick scroll through these. Go back because I liked the image of the shell. That looks like Shalon's artwork from the books, her sketches and notes. We'll go back to put that back in this slipcase. Our player guide. That is a nice big book. A little rough spot there, but again, I'm not stressing. Armors. Yep. I'm sure there'll be all sorts of good info in here. There's the ribbon bookmark, which I completely forgot about. And the world guide, which is going to be nice. That's going to hit. Or am I confusing that with the... this might be the more GM stuff. I might be confusing that with the Welcome to Roshar book. Ooh, excuse me. And then on one of these, and that might be the Welcome to Roshar, has all sorts of information on like the animals, the white spines, that kind of stuff. But again, all this stuff I will go through more later. This is more just a quick, here's everything that comes with it. So we'll set that guy there. That's our 3 books with the slipcases. Our level 0. Well, there's the Welcome to Roshar. And I will say first step, definitely the one to start with, because as I understand it, this kind of helps you make your character. Here's our Welcome to Roshar guide. That's what I'm thinking of, where it's got basic information with some nice art for the different animals and vegetation. Spread, that kind of stuff. Our Bridge 9 adventure. It's in there pretty good. There we go. Of course, that's got some pre-made characters in there. This is going to be our maps. I'm betting most of these are going to be fairly loose, so I'm going to want to be careful with that as well. But yeah, so I'll take one of these out and open it. We won't go through all of this right now, but it'll give us a good indication. Two-sided. But again, I'm not going to go through all of these right now. So that'll be later. This is just kind of a basic, here's what we got. It's off my GM screen. Presumably they will do a GM screen and maps and tokens as well for the Mistborn stuff next year. I'm guessing a lot of that will be add-on stuff since they just had the books available at the time. But just the basic info that GM may need to know during all that. We'll slide that here. I'm not gonna. Oh, actually, yeah. Let's open up the tokens and kind of get an idea of what all those are. I'm not going to pop them out yet, obviously. Although the chipboard definitely seems relatively thick, which is nice. It's going to make them last a little longer, depending on how much you play, obviously. White Spines, horses, Chasm Fiends, several different Chasm Fiends, different spread characters, all sorts of different characters down here. Okay, let's start that here with that. Curious now with these. That's right, I did order a second dice set. Derp-a-derp. I just didn't realize the second basic set would also come with a bag. So let's open up our basic set here. Just got our 3 plot dice. Stormlight, Lifelight, and Voidlight. Our 20, 12, 10, 8, 6, and 4. So this should be the same. And I am a bit of a goober when it comes to dice. I like getting dice sets. But I definitely figured having an extra set here would be nice. So I've got at least 2 basic sets to play with for me and whoever else I play the game with. There we go. But then I've got my liquid core set here. And I got a set from Dragonsteel a while back that is themed around one of the Night Radiant orders. In this case, I got Edge Dancers. See the slider? There we go. And there's that liquid core. Ooh, those are bigger dice too. Nice comparison of size there, and you can see the liquid floating around. We'll get it as close as I can here, and hopefully not making it too crazy. And just for kicks and giggles, we'll play with that in this camera as well. And I want to compare that with, oops, that's that set, the 6-sided, which will be much more obvious in size, as will the liquid core. And of course, like I said, got an extra set of plot dice. 3 Stormlight, 1 more Void, and Lifelight. Okay. There we go. Just get those bagged up and out of the way. So a fair amount of stuff here. Take a quick peek at our minis. Well, got me. And I already have the minis from the original Kickstarter campaign specifically for those. I do not have a 3D printer, so I don't have any of the STLs printed out. But eventually I will get access to one. I do like the Chull. It would be nice, and I think one of the STL ones has it, but it would be nice if the Chulls had the rock buds on them. Here's our white spine. It's going to be fun attempting to paint these. Not that that's something I'm great at, but that's the point, is to get better and have fun. And even if these don't get painted, though as I said, that's my intent, it will be nice to have them around to play the game. And a quick peek at some of these, which also had extra stuff added on through the Kickstarter, through stretch goals. There we go. Maybe I should have cut it more, but I don't want to damage anything. Although I may not end up leaving those in the boxes. I might just get a generic deck box like you would get for Pokemon or Magic the Gathering or Yu-Gi-Oh! Or whatever it is you play. Just to avoid having issues. Something to just make it slightly easier to get them in and out, and possibly travel a little better. So we'll kind of skim through a few of these. Letter of the Law. And obviously all these are things that will come up throughout the game that you may or may not be able to use, depending on what happens. I think these are more for information and reminders. We go. Every skill test has a chance to send the plot in exciting new directions. Each opportunity or complication card provides mechanical and narrative options for combat, conversation, and endeavor scenes. This set also includes special cards to track initiative, movement events, and common conditions. It's everything you need to run memorable Stormlight sessions. So all sorts of just things to add a little depth or just notes for your players. Yeah, this is another reason why I'll probably get a more standard generic deck box rather than keep them in here, because I don't want to fight to get them in and out, and I certainly don't want to damage them trying to get them back in the box. Then these are our item cards, which will include some of the spread. Gear up your Cosmere RPG campaign with this custom deck of 52 item cards, from spears and swords to fabriols and shard plate. These cards are the perfect way to bring your Stormlight adventures to life. This deck also includes a bonus set of spread cards to grant as rewards for players who fulfill their first ideal and gain the favor of a Radiant spread. Yeah, this is definitely going to be something that gets switched into different packaging for play. Javelin in the back, honor spread in the front. I got spear stuck in the brain. Where's my... Right there. Just can't get my finger into it. There we go. Don't have long enough fingernails, apparently. I'm okay with that. Just a quick for the honor spread. Honor spread for wind. Man, my brain just shut down there for a second there. Oh man, why can I not remember Kaladin's group? There we go. But your honor spread can solely push an unattended obscure object that weighs no more than 1 pound. So nice image. Just random. Oops. Image of the spread, and then more detailed images here. And I guess it'll be the same thing with the items. So the Radium knife, and there's the image of what it looks like. So, armors, weapons, shields, spark flicker, okay, equipment. So yeah. Oh, even manacles. So yeah, all sorts of different things, just so you have some idea. And again, this is all stuff I can go into more detail with later. But for now, I'm going to step aside. Thank you for watching the video. ETs I'll probably go more in detail in later. Same thing with the Mistborn deck building game. I'll reach out to them with the Stormlight Archive call to adventure, because I wasn't expecting to get a game that I already had, so maybe they'll have me send it back, maybe I'll just have it to give to somebody. So, have a wonderful day and happy gaming.